5 neuroscience-based strategies to enhance your productivity as a student. Number 1. Space out your study sessions. Instead of cramming all your studying into one marathon session, break it up into shorter, spaced out sessions. Why, you may wonder? If you're an Indian like me, you must have heard tales of how Sharmaji's son or daughter studies for 8 hours straight. But if you go about it the smart way, you can do more in 4 40-minute sessions or 3 1-hour sessions, because your brain is more effective at absorbing and retaining information when you have multiple study sessions with intervals in between. This approach allows for consolidation, where the brain processes information even when you're not actively thinking about it. So, opt for 3 separate 1-hour study sessions rather than a single 3-hour session. Number 2. Test yourself like you'll be tested. When preparing for an exam, simulate the testing conditions. Use flashcards or practice answering questions related to the material. Flashcards are these small double-sided cards that contain a term or question on one side, while the other side provides an explanation or answer. They promote active recall, a powerful learning technique where you actively retrieve information from memory. They help you focus on specific facts or concepts, making your study sessions more efficient. But it is very important that you write them yourself. Number 3. Understand neurochemicals for productivity. Neurochemicals play a role in productivity. Remember these 3. Dopamine, the fun chemical, motivates you. Contrary to what most people think, dopamine is not the pleasure hormone. It is the pleasure-seeking hormone, the one that gives you that drive to perform. You have to enjoy what you learn, and I know that's sometimes easier said than done for some subjects. For example, for history, create a storyline. Think of historical events as interconnected stories. Imagine you're a detective uncovering mysteries from the past. For physics, you can visualize concepts, use diagrams, animations, or simulations to understand abstract physics concepts. YouTube has some of the best educational resources that you can utilize to truly understand your core concepts. Chemistry, again, flashcards. Also try exploring how chemicals interact in everyday scenarios, for example, the rusting of iron. Fascinating stuff. You get the point. Active learning beats laying on the couch, glaring at your notes any day. Noradrenaline, associated with fear, can enhance productivity when there's a healthy level of uncertainty. Ever find yourself staying later than you thought you were capable of on exam nights? That's your noradrenaline kicking in. Although I cannot emphasize enough the importance of a good night's rest, both on exam nights and on prep days/holidays, because good sleep helps raise the levels of the third and perhaps the most important neurochemical on this list, acetylcholine, related to focus, supports concentration. To make sure you have sufficient stock of this neurochemical, you must sleep well. Have a decent exercise routine, nothing too extreme though, and most importantly, manage stress levels. Practice mindful breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. It's basically breathing in a way that your belly protrudes and contracts with each inhale-exhale. Number 4. Embrace productive struggle. Productive struggle is to intentionally engage with challenging material or tasks. This is also one of the prerequisites to enter the state of flow, which is where you get so engrossed in your studies that time magically flies by and your time perception is altered. Your brain must feel moderately challenged. Instead of avoiding difficulty, embrace it as an opportunity for growth. The brain adapts and strengthens neural pathways through struggle, leading to better retention and understanding. Learning involves creating myelin, which strengthens brain signals. 4 strategies for productive struggle: retrieval, interleaving, spacing, and mindfulness. Retrieval: recall information actively. Interleaving: mix different topics or subjects during study sessions. Spacing: space out your learning over time. Mindfulness: be present and focused during study sessions. Number 5, prioritize sleep and rest. I know you've heard this one a million times before, but this is by far the most crucial bit of this list. Quality sleep plays a pivotal role in our ability to learn, remember, and think clearly. While you sleep, your brain actively processes and organizes information from the day. It strengthens neural connections related to what you've learned, enhancing memory retention. Sleep deprivation negatively impacts cognitive functions such as attention, problem solving, decision making, and creativity. Just like a smartphone needs charging, your brain needs rest. When you rest, your brain clears metabolic waste, repairs cells, and prepares for the next learning session. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. This range allows your brain to cycle through different sleep stages, including deep sleep, which is very important for memory, and the REM sleep or the REM sleep associated with dreaming and learning. I feel like we're tracking back to point number 1, that during study sessions, take short breaks. These pauses allow your brain to recharge. Stepping away from your desk, stretching, or going for a brief walk can do wonders in making you feel fresh and active through each session. So in conclusion, space out your study sessions, use flashcards, learn to have fun while you're studying, gamify learning, embrace productive struggle, and don't skimp on sleep. Thank you.